Those were the Spice Girls, and this is a cassette tape. What do either one of those have to do with geometry? Well, nothing really. It's just kind of fun to have a blast from the past once in a while. Our question at hand is, how long is this cassette tape? Obviously the ruler is broken. It is not 9.5 inches long, but we can figure out that it is 4 inches by either counting the marks or 9.5 minus 5.5 to give us 4 inches. Let's look at some more examples. Here it says find FH. All right, here's F, here's H. What am I supposed to do with that? This notation, without the bar over it, tells us to find the length of FH, and this one will tell us to find the length of DG. We can use the same idea that we did with that ruler and either count how many it is, or if you look, F goes from 2 to 6. 6 minus 2 is 4, so it is 4 units long. DG goes from -3 to 4. You can count or subtract. It does not matter which way you subtract. We are going to use the absolute value of the difference of those two numbers. 4 minus a -3 is 7. -3 minus 4 is -7, but the absolute value of that is 7. Since we are talking about distance, we are talking about absolute value. The last question on this slide tells us to find two segments that are congruent. That might be a new word to you. What does congruent mean? On this slide, we find some of the things that we talked about explained in a little bit more detail. I want you to pause and in your notes write down the things that you see at the bottom of the page. What does it mean to be congruent? And when do we use a congruent sign versus an equal sign? Now that you have it in your notes, let's apply it to this example. The directions tell us to find two segments that are congruent. Notice up here they're talking about segments, so they use the bar. They use the ruler postulate to find the lengths of the segments. When they write that, it is no bar and an equal sign. The length of the segment is a measurement. It equals a number, so you use the equal sign. This last statement sums it up. Because the measurement of xy equals the measurement of zw, then the segments are congruent. I'm going to take a different approach than what is presented here. How long is the segment AZ? It is 3 units. How long is the segment ZB? It is 1 unit. So how long is the total from A to B? Since Z is in the middle, we can add the two segments together, 3 plus 1 equals 4, and get a total of 4. You just use what is called the segment addition postulate. Let's look at the segment addition postulate the way our book explains it. It says if 3 points A, B, and C are collinear, remember that means they lie on the same line, and B is between A and C, then AB plus BC equals AC. So let's say in this example AB is 8 centimeters and AC is 13 centimeters. How long would BC be? Now pay close attention. AC in this case is the total. So if AB is 8, then that would make BC 5 in order to get the total length of AC to be 13 centimeters. Think you're going down the road. Lincoln is 12 miles from Waverly and Waverly is 40 miles from Omaha. So if it were a straight line, applying the segment addition postulate, how far would it be from Lincoln to Omaha? Since Waverly is in between, we would add 12 plus 40 and get 52 miles from Lincoln to Omaha. Here's a set of practice problems that I want you to complete in your notebook. Try to get through them all if you can, but for sure get through number 7 for tomorrow. Remember, you can always go back and re-watch the video if necessary, or look at the things that you wrote down in your notes to help. Before I leave you with the Spice Girls, here is an extra example to help you if you need help on those last couple of problems.